Hi, gang sexy. Let's get back to the bulge. Ardennes II. We are through the 21st of December, so we're through 6 turns. Um, has much changed? Well, the Americans are starting to get reinforcements in larger quantities now. Not necessarily on this side of the map, or they got their first one from down in here somewhere. He's moving up the road there. 82nd and 101st came on, and boy, they just, you don't, like I say, you don't move them. They just appear either around the Bastogne area or two objectives on map A. So, I mean, they come right to the front. And I mean, I know they came in by trucks, but I don't know if I understand that rule where they just appear like that. So they just appeared up here early in the game. And now I've got them moving to the front to sort of put in some blocking positions. Of course, 101st, instead of, the old goose egg around Bastogne, I'd move them forward to stop the Germans from even getting close to Bastogne, and we're just not making much headway. So with the Germans, I mean, they've pushed to this point here, what, 6, 7 hexes short of Bastogne. Can they get through there? Yeah, they probably can. The defense factors for the 101st are good, but their offensive, their attack factor is not very good. The most progress has been over here on the bottom edge of the map here, where some Volksgrenadier units are steadily pushing 4th Infantry back. Yeah, some of it's falling back too to get a tighter line, I guess. Clerf, or Clairvaux, is still owned by the 28th. They've hung on in there. Now they got their artillery finally got moved over to support them a little bit. And then, some of the big fighting right here, just above Clerf, I keep throwing all of the Allied armor units in here to deter 2nd Panzer and piece of Lear that I get over here and the 560th Volksgrenadier. The potential's there to break out, but at the rate the Allies are starting to get reinforcements now, I don't know. Now, the last turn, a couple of SS units came on. The 9th and the 2nd SS Panzer came on, and we're trying to get them there as fast as I can using the major roads. This coming turn, they should probably start to break forward and get involved in some of the attacking. 1st SS, I made a comment to the guys last night that the artillery for the Allies is proving to be the stopping factor for the Germans taking Saint-Vith, because they have constantly got a barrage on them with good die rolls and can never mount enough strength points to attack. And it's getting to the point now where we're probably going to have to take the 1-1 or the 2-1 with the modifiers and stuff. 1st SS now has got 9th SS joined up with them, and this is where a majority of the Allied forces are, the American forces are, is up here. So, and then even if they break out right in this area here, they're going to hit all this, and movement's going to come to just, a slow crawl. May have to redirect, if they can break out, may have to redirect them down through this area in here, try to get some victory points. Up north, actually, where 2nd Infantry was, they pretty much stumped the Germans up here and eliminated a couple units, but I went ahead and pulled them back to make that line a little more tighter. Gave up a victory point in Wallerside, which they'd hung on to for the duration so far, and they were still in that hex, but we're going to give it up to make that line tighter. 84th Infantry came on. 82nd, like I say, move forward, and the Germans, after 6 turns, are sitting. Their max now is 8 victory points. Okay, so they picked up 2 more, and we're moving on to turn 7. So artillery, I'm telling you, and for supply, I finally mastered what the supply does. So you do your trace supply like you would in a regular SCS. I think there's one modification in this one here where it's you can't do it if it's prohibited, if the terrain is prohibited to leg movement. So you can't use a hex like that. And what happens is there's no, like, if a unit's out of supply in their supply turn, they go DG, and then they stay DG until you get them back into supply. Okay, and you check supply only during their supply turn. So the Allies have a cool feature. It's air supply or airstrike, and I've been fortunate enough the last 2 turns to roll a 6 on both of them. And they got 3 of these, 3 points each turn. And I've been using, I don't think I used any airstrikes, but I use it for air supply. And it's kind of interesting how you can do it. So you drop them during the air supply allocation, which is in the pre-phases, in the pre-turn. And you can use them immediately if you've got units that are DG'd. Anything within 5 hexes of where you drop those things, and there's no zones of controls. What it is it's simulating them dropping to the units themselves. So you can drop it there. You can immediately remove DGs, or you can wait till the U.S. supply turn, which is pretty much the end of the German phase, and then you can remove DGs off units then. So, if you think you've got some units that are probably going to get cut off when the Germans move, they can't destroy the supply drop thing because they're coming in by air. So place the thing in knowing that you're probably going to get cut off, and then you can resupply those units by air, and then hopefully you continue to get air. This turn, not this turn, but on the 23rd, we're going to start rolling for a change in weather. And if it changes over to freeze, the Allies get a lot more. They'll get air points on every turn. The higher they roll, the better. So it can really come in handy. But yeah, there's our progress for Ardennes II. Not great for the Germans. Only got 8 victory points right now. That's the highest they've gotten. But yeah, we're going to keep pushing on, try to get as much of this done as we can, and get up for y'all to see what's going on. All right, we'll talk to y'all soon.